Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people over the last couple of years, and one thing that's consistent, it seems like with everybody, is that things are different today than they were 3 or 4 years ago. And it's different for everybody, obviously, but I think the common denominator that I'm seeing is what used to work no longer works. And so people are sort of searching for something to help with that, right? It's like, what is the next thing? What do I need to be doing? You know, how can I make this work? How can I get back into my own flow? Like, how can I really get back to like just a joyous life, which is what we want, you know? And this time period has been spoken of in a lot of ancient texts, right? There are biblical references to this time period, and it seems like every theology or religion or philosophy has kind of a different take on it, but we can all agree that things are changing, right? And a lot of people are waking up to a different truth than they had previously, right? They're waking up to a new awareness around who and what they are and what they want to be doing here, right? I know for me, I come from like the financial sector in banking, and I did that for close to 10 years. And, you know, at the end of that run, it was like, you know, I'm suffocating. I can't do this anymore. And so I got into sales and roofing and solar and, you know, just a different type of business. And that worked for a little while too. And recently that stopped working as well. And so now it's, you know, let's move on to the next thing. But yeah, it's a paradigm shift, right? Like, things in the world are different than they were before. People are looking at the world differently than they were before. And we have such an opportunity right now to sort of recreate the way we are, recreate our being, right? What do we want to be doing with our time? What do we want to be doing with our friends and our family? How do we want to show up in the world? Who do we want to be in the world, right? How do I want to look at myself? How do I want others to look at me? Just all of that stuff, you know? And for me, one of the biggest shifts lately has been like, you know, who am I without the money? And who am I without the title and the prestige or the perceived prestige that, you know, I thought I once had? And so, you know, I'm going through kind of a rough patch right now, and it's like, wow, it's like, oh my gosh, like things are actually really good, right? Because as things kind of fall apart and stop working, as soon as I can let all that go, it opens up space for like, what do I want to do? What do I really want to do, right? And that's the hardest part for me, is like deciding like, hey, what is it that I want to do? But I've been on this journey now for a little over 4 years, and things are a lot better for me now than they were when I started. And so my aim is to find the people that are ready for that change, ready for that transformation, ready for that next best version of themselves, and that are willing to do the work, right? Willing to put forth the effort. There is no quick fix, right? If there was a quick fix, you'd be fixed. I'd have been fixed a long time ago, right? Change and transformation is a journey, right? And once we make that decision to ourselves that we want things to be better, that we want to be better, once we decide that wholeheartedly, it seems like the universe just kind of starts to rearrange itself to give us exactly what we need when we need it, in order to facilitate that change. So if you're there, if you're ready, I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to have a conversation around kind of what you want things to be, the way you want things to be, and see if there's a way I can help. You know, if we can find synergy with what I do with energy work, with what you want to do with your life, maybe we can help each other out. So drop me a line, give me a call, shoot me a message, send me a text, just reach out. I'd love to just talk to you and see where we can go.